Welcome to the Grind to Greatness podcast, where we dive deep into the world of relentless determination, hard work, and unwavering dedication to help you unlock your full potential. We're your hosts, Jonathan and Joseph, and your mentors along this journey to greatness. Each week, we'll bring you inspiring stories, expert insights, and practical tips where we've turned our dreams into reality through sheer grit and resilience. Whether you're looking to excel in your career, improve your health and well-being, or simply level up in life, this podcast is your go-to source for strategies, motivation, and the mindset needed to achieve personal excellence. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Grind to Greatness Season 3. And this episode is sponsored by, of course, Facts Over Fads Nutrition. Are you tired of being bombarded by nutrition fads that constantly let you down or leave you worse off than when you started? Our nutrition philosophy provides you with reliable coaching to make informed, healthy decisions in the direction of your goals. Our approach ensures well-rounded understanding of nutrition, focusing on sustainable practices for long-term well-being. Our seasoned nutrition experts will guide you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a health enthusiast, we're here to customize your program to your unique needs. Receive customized nutrition plans tailored to your lifestyle, preferences, and goals. No one size fits all here. Head to factsoverfads.com to get signed up today. Mr. Jonathan, welcome back, brother.
Man, what's going on? Happy to be back. I'm excited for season 3. And, every season, I always want to improve and grow. And I feel like, we're catching wind on, our flow, our workflow, how we work with each other.
For
right?
Sure. Yep.
And I like where we're going. We're continuously looking to build and grow. And so when you have those two together, build and grow, it turns me on.
It does, man. Yeah. It's motivating. And we're going to talk about it today. Because in this episode, man, I want to talk about execution and action. Man, people not taking action, people not being a man or a woman of their word, people not taking the necessary steps, even if you fail, but just not doing anything, bothers the fuck out of me. And we were talking earlier today, bro, I was heated yesterday. I was fucking I wish we could have recorded it yesterday, bro, because I would have had way more energy for this topic. But, I feel like we're surrounded by quitters. The whole world. Yeah. And it is getting harder and harder and harder if you're not a quitter, if you actually want to reach your goals and do what it takes to hit your goals, it's getting harder and harder and harder for you to find your group of people. From spouses to family members to coworkers to best friends, it grinds my gears.
So I was heated yesterday too. Almost
we should have recorded yesterday.
We get these spur of the moments where in our day we do get surrounded. We are surrounded by people who just it doesn't click. The execution just doesn't click, right? They're missing something, or. I was listening to a podcast. Usually I get heated because I listen to a podcast and I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's right. And then I reflect about, and I'm just all like, oh man, yeah, we need to do better at helping and giving them the right information or get better at coaching. I feel the people who are coaches out there in the world just need to get better at doing their shit. So that way we can make a big dent into the actual world. There was just something interesting. I was listening to a podcast. I forgot who said it. I'm terrible remembering names. My mind, I told you, I just don't have a great solid mind that just remembers things, which is why I always listen to stuff. But this guy said, oh yeah, I remember what it was. So he said, and take fitness out of it, but he's like, and I don't know, let's see if you agree with this. He said, the world is fat and it's not their fault.
The world is fat and
it's not their fault. Let me explain why. And then maybe I can get your feedback. He said, because the world has been designed to make you fat. We have more fast food. It's more convenient than ever before. There's less walking. All you do is drive to work. You sit all day. You sit in your car, you drive to work, you sit in your office for 8 hours, and then you drive home, and then you want to relax. So you sit home and relax. He's like, you haven't moved at all. He's like, the food that's being produced has 1 million chemicals in every single fucking product to make it taste good, to make you want to eat more, to trigger your mind and keep you fat. He's like, everything around you is keeping you fat. And the big government has designed it to keep you fat, to keep you unfit, to keep you unmotivated, to keep you exactly where you are in the system.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I 1,000% agree, but it's not an excuse for you to not do shit about it. And everyone knows it. This is not, you didn't just blow anyone's mind right now. No one's like, oh shit, McDonald's is addicting? I would have never have fucking thought it. Like, everyone knows it, and it's not a fucking excuse for you to do nothing.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse for you to be like, well, the government's out to fucking make me fat and lazy, so I might as well be fat and lazy. Or the system is built for me to have to rely on it 24/7, so I might as well rely on it 24/7. You know better. And that's the thing, is we know better. And the only reason why these companies and big pharmas and stuff like that are creating addictive processes and addictive systems is because we as people are like fucking the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
It's just like we just buy into it and we keep doing it, and we don't fucking open up our eyes to be like, oh shit, this is bad for me. Most of us know, but we take our health for granted because fortunately and unfortunately, medicines have advanced to be able to fix or put duct tape over most problems that are pretty severe, right? If you didn't get your blood pressure under control with medicine, you would probably die super early. If you didn't get your blood sugar under control with medication, you would probably die earlier.
Medicines are putting a Band-Aid on the actual problem, right? So when you get a headache, your body's triggering you, something is wrong.
Right.
So when you take a Tylenol, you're just removing the trigger. Like, you didn't get rid of the root problem.
Right.
You just took the light away that says you have a problem.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So that's what's paralyzing us to not take action, and it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. And everyone is like a subject matter expert on shit, but they're not even practicing what they preach.
Yeah.
They're not even doing the bare minimum, taking action and executing where they need to.
I saw that post.
Which one?
The one yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. So
about coaches?
Yeah, about the coaches. This is why you got heated. Is this the heat situation? Yeah. So for people listening, what did you post?
So it said, essentially it said, if, coaches, you need to not be a part of like an MLM supplement. You need to not push supplements more than you push an active, healthy lifestyle. You need to not push a magic pill, a magic powder that's going to snap someone's fingers and fix all of their problems. And you need to practice what you preach, essentially is what it said.
Because you're making the society worse.
Yeah.
You're not doing any good whatsoever except for you trying to make extra money, which is, I understand you need to make extra money for your family, for your income. But at some point, you have to understand what you're exactly doing. And it's really hard for them to understand because they have been programmed from whatever MLM, whatever that is, to program that you are doing good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But feeding people more nonsense and anything quick, you got to be out of the game. Yeah. You can't be in there fucking around there. Right. You got to be out of there. Step out. And
one of my coaches and good friend of mine, Jim, he sent me this post the other day that was an MLM person who was holding a skinny powder. It literally said skinny powder on the bag. I don't know what MLM company it was, and there was pasta in the background, pasta, noodles, sauce, all this stuff. And the caption of the post said, "I can't believe I didn't go back for seconds, and it's because this powder made me feel fuller, made me feel more satiety, like whatever the case may be. I don't want to go back for seconds because of this powder." And the coach said, "Yeah, I bet the income you receive from selling that powder has no impact on your decisions," right? And so it's like, I bet she did want to go back for seconds. She might have even gone back for seconds. She just made a post lying about it. Yeah. And it's just like, man, people are lying now to make money. And that was like the introduction to that post was people get into coaching to make money first and then impact second, or maybe not impact at all, because when you impact someone, you have to understand the full spectrum of the impact. And most people who jump on board with an MLM company, and this episode is not supposed to be just about MLMs and stuff, but you don't understand your impact. You don't understand that by giving someone the false hope that this is easy, take this one pill, take this one powder every single day, your whole life is going to be easy, you're setting them up for failure for everything else in life. Because when they get hit in the fucking face, or when they trip and fall and they come to a hurdle or a roadblock, they're not going to know what to do, because you as a coach are feeding them easy, and life is not easy.
Yeah.
And life demands action. And the action is much more than taking a scoop of powder and putting it and mixing it in a little shaker cup and drinking it. And that is where we are obsessed with what's the easy route, what's the quick fix, what's the next best thing, so on and so forth. And we need to stop and understand that the best thing is to grind.
Yeah.
The best thing is to go through the thick of it. The best thing is to keep going when everyone else is telling you to quit.
Yeah.
The best thing is to not give up on yourself. And we are losing that execution.
The best thing the world needs to understand right now is if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you are fucking up.
Yeah, you're gonna go where everyone else is going, which is fucking nowhere.
Which is down the drain. You're less active.
Yeah.
I was so fucking irritated yesterday. I was speaking about action. I get fed up really fast. My patience level for talk is when people talk about action, right? And they have zero action ability skills. But the whole world right now, the new year, I don't like the new year. It's a lot of too much positive. It's a little foo-foo. It's too foo-foo for me right now. This is not who I don't like that shit. I like what the fucking action it is. And so I've got like 5 different people send me their goals, and the fucking laundry list of fucking goals. And I'm like, bro, I start seeing people posting their goals and everybody posting all their shit, right? And the people who are out of the system already, the executioners, the high performers, the high speed people understand that don't mean shit. That carries no weight. There's you can have all the goals in the world. There's just no weight. And anybody who's just gonna fucking start talking about goals, we already know you're not gonna fucking execute it. It's not that your 100 list of goals already tells you you're not gonna fucking execute. First of all, you don't have that fucking list, and it's probably the same fucking list you wrote last year, and it took you all of 30 seconds to just copy and paste, right? And now you feel good. Now you feel like something's going to fucking be different, but people don't understand how to become high speed, how to become somebody who is gonna execute. You have to become. You just don't change because the number at the end of the year changed. Like you're still the fucking same person.
No one wakes up with a new mindset on January 1st. No one.
Which is why we spoke today and you were talking about your business, and I'm so, I put that on silent, bro. It's my mama. Mama, I love you so much.
Mama got
and
ignored.
It is on silent, but she's mama goes straight. It's mama.
Mama got ignored.
But what I'm saying is people don't understand that you have to have self-growth consistently programmed in your week to actually become a new person. Your goal, whatever you have, just because you want it doesn't mean you're going to get it. You have to acquire 2 things. You have to learn, and then you have to acquire a new skill.
Yeah.
Without this, you have to do the skill, apply. You have to go figure out the new skill that's going to take to execute this, and then now you have to go apply it, and you're probably going to suck because skills take time and reps to actually get good at it before you are going to execute that. If you didn't go learn something new and you didn't go apply that skill and then keep applying it so it can get sharp so you can execute, you are not going to change.
Right.
It makes no sense. I had this conversation with my wife.
Man, it's common sense. People know if nothing changes, nothing changes. We say it all the time. Nothing changes, nothing changes. The trend going around on social media right now, which also prompted this annoyance in my heart and soul, is it's a list of someone's goals from 2023. It says 2023 goals and it has a list, right? And then the audio playing over it is someone crying. And all they do is they're backing out of the 2023 and they start typing in 2024.
Yeah.
Right? Same goals, because you didn't fucking do shit last year. All you did was change the date to 2024 and you're still not gonna do shit this year. And it's a trending thing, meaning it's popular, everyone connects with it because we are a lazy fucking population.
And it feels good in the moment, bro. It feels amazing. I'm looking at this list, dude, and I got the energy for the new year, and I'm like, man, it feels good. But pain's gonna settle in.
Pain's gonna set, and then a piece of this action and execution is we have a lot of people who want to be successful and who are reaching out for help, but they're reaching out for help for the wrong reasons. They're reaching out for help for, I need more information. I need more guidance. I need more step-by-step instructions. And we don't. Everyone has access to the same information. Every single person. We don't need more information. We need more execution. So oftentimes I'll get a client or I'll get a business coach or whatever, and they'll say, all right, what do I need to do? And I'm like, you already know what to do. I just need you to go do it. If you sign up with me at Facts Over Fast Nutrition, I say, hey, how do you need to eat to lose weight or to build muscle or whatever? Everyone knows, I should probably stop eating chips. I should probably cut back on alcohol. Yeah. I should probably eat more protein. Go do it. Go fucking do it. Just start anywhere. But we get paralysis by analysis, and there's so many options out there and so many directions to go. We don't do anything. Yeah. We freeze. And it's fucking, dude, it drives me crazy.
So I want to give people two actionable steps, right? 2. We talked about the guy, and he has a Netflix series, forgot his name, but it's called Blue Ocean. He's the person who went to go on a search for Cetarians and understand why are there certain Cetarians here. The rate there is so high. What are they doing? So he went on a 30-year journey to figure out why are these people living longer than everyone else, right? So that's the guy. I forgot his name. But he said the real way to fucking fix the world is just change your fucking environment.
Oh, I have a great analogy about this.
He's like, all these places, they just changed their environment. Even one place, literally the government, they made driving so fucking hard to drive that you have to make over $100K just to drive. Yeah. They made sidewalks everywhere. They made fresh foods more convenient. They took out all the sodas out of the vending machine, put water. They literally structured a city. Forgot which city it was because my brain doesn't operate like that. But they literally manufactured a fucking city where the right thing was more convenient than the wrong thing.
Yeah, I love that. But you know what's crazy is we are so addicted to the wrong thing. We will go out of our way to choose the wrong thing. I was listening to a podcast about that. But changing your environment is huge if you make the wrong thing not available, not accessible at all. And the analogy was, when we went to Vietnam, all the soldiers over there were addicted to opium, and not addicted, but they were using opium regularly because it was everywhere. It was so easy to get access to. So all of our soldiers were cracked up on opium 9 times out of 10. And then you would assume they would come back to the States and be addicted and still use it and find it, and they didn't.
So the government already assumed that and created a plan, a whole plan for, all right, we're going to take these soldiers, we're going to put them in rehab because we're assuming that these motherfuckers will come back crack addicts.
Yeah, and they didn't. Because it wasn't available. You can't get, opium wasn't readily accessible on the streets, right? Like it was in Vietnam. Yeah. So again, you change your environment, and I was just talking to someone about this the other day, and I was like, it's as simple as moving to a new city, which is part of the reason why I moved to Austin. And I was a creature of my environment in San Antonio, and I was in a routine, and I was comfortable, and I was just, I didn't have any willpower to just get up and fix shit because I was so comfortable in my environment. I was like, I need to go create a new environment. And I need to get away from everyone who's making me feel comfortable. I need to get away from my friends. I need to get away from my loved ones. And I came to Austin, right? And so now it's like, I have no one here except for you. Yeah. And so it's like, what am I going to go do?
Dude, I'm all growth. So motherfucker, you rolling with me. We're growing somewhere.
So that's what I'm saying. So now everyone's like, well, what do you spend like your time doing? And I'm like, working and studying and learning and executing. Since I've moved to Austin, I've put out more social media content. We've done more podcasts. We've done more education and resources for Facts Over Fads. Like Best Coaches became a thing the month before I moved to Austin. And it's, the month before I moved to Austin. And so it's like, and that's my word for 2024 is more. Yeah. Just do more. And we talked about it earlier today at the gym when we were like, hey, make it so simple. Yeah. Make your life, your environment, your surroundings so simple that you can't fuck up.
Well, the conversation that we had at the gym was, I told Joseph, I don't think we're as disciplined as we think we are. right?
And I agreed.
And like from the outside world, you're like, man, they fucking work out. They're always growing. They're always on the business. They're always on top of their shit. Like they have great advice that can help somebody move forward. Like these guys are always pushing forward and they're always executing. Man, they must just have fucking high self-discipline. And there's a little bit of that we had to build. But what makes us so high speed is not that we have great self-discipline. It's that we just create a fucking environment where all we do is fucking work.
Yeah.
We cut out everything. If we inverse thinking, what is going to be the thing that's going to stop me? I have friends that are going to watch fucking football who are going to go drink. Okay, out. I have people that aren't even growth minded. They got to be out.
Yep.
I have Netflix is a deal. Hey, we just cut off the Netflix.
Yep.
Hey, whatever is going to impact me negatively just gets cut out. And so the only thing that we have to do is I wake up and I fucking work.
That's it. That's your only option. And it's funny, we should take after prisoners, honestly. How many people get out of jail and they're like an expert in they've read the Bible front to back.
Yeah.
They've become an expert at this. People go back to school while they're in prison because they have nothing else to fucking do. Yeah. The system is so simple. Their environment is so, you're either going to sit in your jail cell and rot or you're going to learn. Right.
And so let me back up. A lot of our listeners are going to, they're family members. They have kids. They have family. I don't just fucking work. So I created my own manufactured system to the things I care about: family, growth, business, fitness. Growth, learning. Like there's all right, and so that's all that I do. I got my kids, I got my family. We fucking have the time. We have the games. We like everything is so structured to the things that matter in my life, and everything that's doesn't matter in my life. It's so far of an inconvenience that I don't even think about doing it.
And the cool thing and so everyone always tells me, oh, your life is so structured, that's stressful. Or oh, your life is so disciplined, that's stressful. And Matthew McConaughey said, too many options will create a villain in us all.
Yeah.
So you at home, listeners who have a Netflix subscription, a Disney Plus subscription, a ESPN Plus subscription, a fucking Hulu subscription, a fucking whatever else is out there nowadays, you have all these options. Well, no shit, you're not getting anything done.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting there with 1,000 things that you could be doing. You go to Netflix, you watch a show or two, I can't find another one. So then you go to Hulu, I can't find a show, so I'm going to watch it. And then I'm going to go to Disney. And now you've wasted 3, 4, 5 hours on the couch doing absolutely nothing. Yeah. You are your own worst enemy because you've created a complex environment with more distractions than ever before. Yeah. And we've talked about it before. You do it to numb the pain, to feel like you're not as bad as you actually are, to be like, it's okay. Everyone,
it's a numbing cream, bro.
It's a numbing cream. And it drives me wild. It drives me so fucking crazy on social media where I see a post that says, what are you guys watching on Netflix right now? What's your favorite show? But I want to just comment a story worth of bullshit on these posts. And it's like, you're the problem. You're the same person who's mad because they're fat, they're out of shape, they got love handles, they're weak, they get tired walking up and down the stairs. They're the same person.
You have to change. Like, so me going into New Year, right? I told my wife this book that I just recently read, 10X is easier than 2X. And in order to 10X is you have to become a completely different person. And so what I did going into the new year is I had to identify this current version of myself. Everything I'm doing for my business and everything I'm doing here, it's not going to work. So for me to enter to 2024, I have to get rid of 80% of what Jonathan does. And so I started looking, I was, what does Jonathan do? Like, what is he doing with all his fucking time? And what is he not really great at? And what is he good at? And so going into the new year, I'm like, all right, I need help. Okay, I need help because Jonathan's doing this and he's not very good at it. All right, so we need to figure out, get him out of that role. I have to completely do something else. I have to change. I had to go find out what I need to change at, and then I have to go learn it, and then I gotta go apply it.
Right.
For example, creating leads, texting people. There's a blueprint. Hey, just go text 100 different people, and do this every single day. You'll eventually get some. Okay, awesome. Well, I got nobody. does that mean that that plan doesn't work or I don't work?
Could be either or.
Well, the plan actually works. It's a proven plan that a lot of people are winning from.
Okay.
Winning from this plan, right?
Yeah.
So the Hormozy, 100 people a day, right? Plan actually fucking works if you just do it. The problem is I'm not good at it. I'm doing it wrong, right?
Yeah.
So that's where skills, I have to just keep doing it to build the skill, because obviously my first message is fucking not great.
Yeah.
Let's get better at what that first message looked like. Oh, damn, Hormozy saying I actually need to spend time, 30 seconds, actually crafting a custom message.
Right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It wants to do the fucking work, Jay. Yeah. Get better at the skill.
Yeah.
So listen, you gotta get some new information. All right. Your next version of yourself will always require new information and new habits.
Yep.
Always.
Love it. Yep. And the habit is the execution, and the habit is the action. And so I tell people all the time who, again, like, I don't know, like, I think, and this is going to sound probably kind of weird, but I think nothing of myself. I think absolutely nothing. I've accomplished a lot. I employ 8 people right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty big deal. I did payroll yesterday, and I paid out $2,000 in a week, right? So I'm losing $8,000 a month on other people, right?
Yeah.
And so but I still don't think anything of myself. I don't wake up with some niche on my shoulder that, you know what, I can relax today. I've done enough. I can kick back and relax. And for you and me, I think we're a little bit different to where we love the flood of information because that is our environment, because we don't have a social circle. I was talking about this the other day. Everyone's like, well, who are your friends? Do you talk to your friends? And I'm like, yeah, I have some friends, but I don't really talk to them. I'm like, well, who do you talk to? Who do you connect with? Like, where's your external environment? And it's books, podcasts, audibles, yada, yada, yada. And so I think we function that way, and we can do well with a lot of information. But I think people are searching for more information and more education, and they don't take action on anything.
So at one point, I was in that boat. And I think at one point, everyone's in that boat, right? We're in information, we're drowning in information, and we're lacking execution, right? The answers are everywhere. Just go Google it. You're going to go find the fucking answer. We're lacking execution, right? So if you lack execution, then go read about how to execute.
Right.
Nobody wants to read about the actual, the work. They want to get the information. They want the secret.
Right.
But how do you get yourself to do the secret? The action. Go read Atomic Habits.
I was going to say that. Fuck you.
Just go read fucking Atomic Habits, right? So that was a problem. I have a problem. Joseph gave me the best plan in the world, but I can't get myself to do it. The action. You got to be a problem solver. You don't have the action. Okay, cool. Then go get the information to become a better action taker. And in that book, it's going to tell you, eliminate the fucking distractions. Eliminate the cues. Get rid of your fucking environment. Change your fucking environment.
Change the environment.
So that way the action is so easy that it's stupid not to do it.
Dude, so since we're talking about Atomic Habits, I will say, if you are a person who is a little bit softer culture-wise, who doesn't need someone yelling at you, who doesn't respond well to that, I want you to focus on Atomic Habits, and I want you to read it 5 times before you read anything else.
I read it twice.
I've read it 3 times.
In 1 week, twice.
So I want you to read it 5 times. If you're someone who never takes action, and you're just like, what do I need to do? And if you're a person who's like, I don't like being bullied, I don't need I don't need a drill sergeant, I want you to read Atomic Habits 5 times. Because every time you're gonna pull something different from the book. Every single time. You're gonna skim past some shit, and then you're gonna hit it next time or the 3rd time. And I want you to execute in whatever way you need to, because there's a lot of real life examples in that book to set you up for success. For whatever reason, it could be a health and nutrition reason, it could be a fitness reason, it could be a business reason, there's so many great real life examples in that book. So that's option A. Or option B, I want you to read David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me, because he also has a lot of executional things. The accountability mirror, the cookie jar, he has a lot of things, but he's more on the drill sergeant side. So whoever you connect with more, I want you to take one of those 2 books. So Atomic Habits.
Most people are going to connect with James Clear. Most people are going to connect with Atomic Habits because 80% of our population are softer people, right?
I was like, give you an
so
option.
Atomic Habits is going to give you that very first soft step, right?
But So I threw out David Goggins' books I threw in David Goggins' books because some people need to understand that other people have it way fucking harder than them. And then their mind lights up and like, fuck, I actually don't have it that bad.
Dude, anybody listening to this needs to understand, I'm not a smart fucking dude. I relate to David Goggins so fucking much. It is insane. I'm not a smart dude, man. My brain... I have to read the book 3 times. You could read the book 1 time and you get the information. I don't get the information, right? So I have to do so much work and I have to do so much practice for me to even be on the same level, not to pass you up, to be on the fucking playing field. I got to do 3 times the work. But I found I had to learn and train my mind to find joy in it. Right? I had to. You got to trick your mind. You have to fucking find a way to trick your mind into believing this is my superpower.
And it comes with reiteration. It comes with reps. It comes with, like, people think you can read something one time and then just go execute and be perfect at it, right? Or read it one time and remember everything that was said in there. So that's why I tell you, give it 5 tries. Give it 5 tries, and then I want you, whoever you connect with more, James Clear or David Goggins or whoever else, if you have Tony Robbins is another great one, right? If you connect with one of those people, I want you to become obsessed with that person because you connect with them and their story stays the same over and over and over and over. Anytime I listen to something with James Clear in it or follow him on social media, it's the same shit from Atomic Habits. Anytime I listen to David Goggins, it's the same shit. So if that connects with you and that's going to trigger you to go take fucking action, I want you to become obsessed with that one person because, again, I don't want people to go drown themselves in all types of authors and all types of people and it's just too much. So pick one, obsess over it, and whoever you connect with the most, whoever's going to get you out of bed in the morning, go do it.
So you just sparked an idea because 80% of the world right now, the people we're talking about who struggle moving, who struggle taking action, who are struggling in all area aspects, they're just not winning in any area of their life right now. It's because of one thing. They haven't developed the skill of learning. And, you know, I had to figure out a way for myself to learn and I had to go through this terrible process. And I don't even know what that process is called. I know I have to do things 3 times, right? And there's probably a formula to that, but there's this guy, fucking something Jim Wickedy, I don't know, he's a brain guy, and he says he probably wrote a book. He wrote a book about learning, how to become a better learner, and it's probably a book I need to go fucking read so that I can help people because they're probably like me and they just give up. They just don't have enough fucking. I don't want to say willpower because I don't willpower my way through anything, but they just don't have enough energy to go and do it over and over and over again. Like, who would want to read the book 2 to 3 times? Like that sounds fucking terrible.
So there's a quote going around, but Tom Bilyeu has his version of it, but he's not the original author of the quote. And he's like, you're not tired. You just need shit you're excited about. So many people were stuck in the mundane tasks of being a parent, the mundane tasks of being a spouse, of the mundane tasks of I gotta wake up and work my 9 to 5. We have nothing that we're excited
Everyone's
about.
Exhausted.
Everyone is exhausted.
It's the system. Everyone's exhausted. You're getting 8 hours of sleep and you're still fucking waking up exhausted. You wake up, you get hit with kids, you get hit with work that you don't even want to fucking do. Or you like what you do, but you fucking hate your fucking manager. Like, you're just fucking exhausted all fucking day. You get home, you think you're gonna relax, then you gotta go do this with the kids. You gotta cook this, you have all these responsibilities, and then you go to bed, you're just exhausted.
Yep.
You haven't learned to grab a grip on your fucking day.
Yep. Huge. So let's put a bow in it, man. I could vent about this shit all day long, but we're at like 30 minutes. So
I'm going to go read about learning. I'm pretty sure that there is a more powerful way that maybe I can learn better. Instead of reading 3 books, it's what if I did this while I did this and did this? Like, I just feel like people need to become better learners. They want action. They just don't know how to learn to take action on it. That learning piece.
And I will say that if you are taking action, like everyone's always worried about people judging them, anyone who respects the grind and the hustle is not judging you for taking action. Even if, we talked about this last podcast, is even if you're going 1,000 miles an hour in the wrong fucking direction, a true hustler, grinder who gets it will not judge you. They're like, fuck yeah, go get after it. And then you look up in a month or two or a year or whatever, like, fuck, I went in the wrong direction. That same grinder or hustler is going to be like, it's okay. You probably learned so much.
You didn't go in the wrong
along
direction.
the way.
I spent almost 8 years in CG. It wasn't my direction, and it was definitely the wrong direction because my goals and visions were over here, and CG couldn't do that. So did I waste 8 years? No. Fuck no.
You learned?
It learned and built me to go do this over here. So it allowed me to reset. Who would want to reset whole careers?
Yeah. Dude, everyone always asks me, like, how was I able to succeed in CG so fast? And it was because I came from Gold's Gym and I learned the systems of, I was selling $1,000 worth of personal training. Now you want me to sell $60? Like, bro, that's cake.
Yeah.
Well, was my time at Gold's Gym a waste since I just fucking walked away? No. Was my time at CG just a waste because I just walked away? No. CG led me to believe like I need to create a subscription-based nutrition business. Yeah. So fucking Gold's Gym didn't have subscriptions. They had a membership, but not for personal training. CG taught me the subscription-based business and that low price point of this is really affordable and really accessible to a lot of people. So I fucking did it for nutrition. And now we make $300,000 a year. Yeah. So go take action. Go get obsessed with one person. James Clear or David Goggins is a great start. And become obsessed with it, whoever you connect with the most, and go take action on the things that you are learning. Do not go look for more things to learn if you're not willing to take the action.
That's it, bro.
Put a bow in it.